Good morning, TIs. It's anikaspar. It's 9:21 a.m. on 3/18/2017. The UN letters are off. Hallelujah. Thank you, everyone, for the incredible work, really, because I know how difficult all of this is, given how compromised our lives have been. Um, and so I really thank you, and I thank you for bearing through the 6 weeks of outrageous targeting. Um, Jamo had an opportunity to see how targeted I am yesterday when we were out and about. And my program is what I would call the ultimate weave, meaning they're woven into every single moment and space of your life. I must be one threatening individual, and I am. If you think you're going to run the world in a totalitarian manner and torture the innocent, sorry, that's not going to happen under my watch. And as much as you obviously have been trying to kill me, Jama was able to see how much smart dust is in my home as well. I mean, you cannot imagine, guys, what I go through. Sorry, you're not going to get what you want until there is full remedy of my situation and my core group situation. And of course, I'd like full remedy for the entire targeted community. However, if they are and those who are unable to support us as we move forward, well, God bless them in their endeavors, because they're not blessing us in ours. Just a few notes about moving forward. Spend some time with the word forward, um, or progress. There we go. That's the word, progress. From here in, when a member of the core community comes to you to have you act in a unified move manner on specific items on the agenda, like the next item is the press release next week, because we're assuming the letters will be absolutely in hand by mid next week. So those of you who want to be quoted or want to speak to the press, you need to speak with me. I need to media train you. But before that, you will also sign a disclaimer agreement. So will all members of CORE, which will go out today or tomorrow, and provide your ID, because there is such infiltration and such perpetration. It's necessary. It just is. But you really need to move the way we ask you to move, because we have a very coordinated effort, which we would love to be able to share with you, but we really can't until you are a core member and you sign off on the disclaimer and you also provide your ID, because we need to protect our members and we need to protect our work, because our work is going to be very effective um, and uh, and bear results. So I don't ever want to go through 6 weeks of what I went through this past 6 weeks. If I send you a letter and I give you exact instructions on what needs to be done, you need to do exactly that. Make one phone call to myself or another member of CORE to review any questions you have and then complete the task. It's very simple. No, 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 no more back and forth 20 times, 10 times, 4 times. And because we now have a very secure filing system, we did still lose about 10 letters, guys. We lost about, actually more, we lost about 15 because of internal skirmishes and stupid stuff with folks who I consider non-beneficial at the end of the day. They may be in a certain way, but if you're dividing, you're not. You're dividing, first and foremost. And from that foundation, very little good comes, as we know. So please follow us in each step, and please do not waste core member community time, because we really are very focused on results. We're not equipped to be support for psychological and or trauma issues. We have our own we have to deal with. I mean, yesterday the blocking that we got to get this done was just, you cannot imagine. So we have to deal with so much more, because we're actually at the front moving proactively for you. So we have to support our own self, and we see the people we need to do to get the kind of support we need for trauma. But having said that, I would strongly urge anyone who is concerned about disclosure of any kind of trauma they're dealing with is to go to what's called an Emotions Anonymous meeting, or order the book on Emotions Anonymous. It's from the original Alcoholics Anonymous groups that were started by, what's his name, Bill W. I can't even remember. It's so long. But that will help dramatically. But you need to be with professional people on the phone or in person who can help you process the trauma. We can't do that here. We really can't. We're just not equipped. So it's a disservice to you and it's a disservice to us. What we're equipped in doing is a very positive, proactive awareness and action campaign to get remedy, financial and legal. All right, that's what we're equipped to do. That and our mission statement, our objectives, that's all coming together now too. I've started to work on it, but guys, I'm really fried. You have no idea of the level of my targeting. It is off the map bad. It is a 24/7 nonstop, very covert. Yesterday when we were at a Thai restaurant, the first time I've gone to a restaurant, and I think since the holidays, and we have 4 perps walk in it, and I know immediately because I'm just so perped. And John will recognize them immediately as well. And so we can't even enjoy a lunch out that I haven't had since New Year's. And it's my birthday week, the 26th. They're really sick, really sick. And in my program, they're really committed to my death, and I'm getting there. So you have to work with us in a very efficient manner. I cannot do everything that we have to do. And I have some beautiful core members who have stepped up, who are doing an incredible job. Jamo, Justin, Candace, and there are several others. I mean, really? So, but please, we're doing it for free, basically. You need to follow our instructions and you need to do exactly what we ask you to do. It's for your protection and ours, and it's for the effective use of our time and our energy and our resources. Speaking of resources, we'll be setting up a new fundraising account. But in the meantime, please gift to Justice Rising at GoFundMe. The link is listed below. Please gift immediately because we just spent a big wad of dollars getting all of that done. And we're not done. We need a scanner, printer, faxer in the house, which is at least a good one, $250. I don't buy crap. Somebody was recommending get a used one. Now, if it works and you want to send it to us, please do. Email me, text me, and or call me, and we'll facilitate that. But we really need that here because then the costs go down dramatically across the board, and we also can take letters by fax. We can. We need to finish a little bit of an office here. The next step of the campaign is gathering the evidence for the different committees to which we will be sending them. The first one, however, the first place of send is to Marco Rubio's office for the referrals to the different committees. I will be on that next week with them. I've waited on the press for the UN letter to be in because that gives us all an enormous amount of leverage, and that's why I've been targeted so outrageously, and many of the folks who've been working with me have as well in the past 6 weeks, but that's never going to happen again because I can't go through 6 weeks of what I just went through. After 2 moppings of the floor and cleaning everything and having cleaned 2 weeks ago, there's still smart dust stuck everywhere. You have no idea what I have gone through. I can't believe what I have gone through. So that's the next step. And as I said, we can't share all the steps with you for protective reasons for us and you. But if you ever have questions, we'll answer as best as we are able to answer at the time, for sure. We're progressing. It's a beautiful thing. And we ask you just from herein to please follow the steps when you are in contact with us. And the first step will be for you to provide a signature on a disclaimer as well as your ID and to also provide what's called an intake form. It just has to be this way. I apologize, but it has to be so that we can filter out the infiltrators and the and the perpetrators, because they're far and wide. At least in this effort, they have been. And Jamos confirmed basically everything I brought to his attention. And God bless him, he's been doing this for a long time. So thank you again, everyone, for your participation. We're very close to, if we can retrieve those 15 letters, we will be at 50. And that is a very serious moving group. So those of you who haven't participated yet, jump on. And those of you who have your UN letters in, I need you to go out to the TI community this weekend, ASAP, and approach 5 TIs, 5. Because of 5, we'll probably get 2 to work with, okay? It's really an urgent matter on your side. Please contact us from here in at CORE, CORE, the number 8, the number 8, the number 8, miracles, MARACLES, at gmail.com. You may ring me at 941-356-8007 still. If I don't return your call, a member of CORE will. And of course, you may also email me personally if there's a specific project or individual attention you require from me personally. Please understand a contribution is necessary because my time is very valuable at this moment for everything we're doing. Well, it's the same for all CORE members, so you got to get that, guys. We're really on it. The progress, we've just hit the progress button, and that thing is big in the beginning, okay? But you can still reach me at Annie, ANIKASPAR, at gmail.com, or at Skype at ani.kaspar, KASPAR. I was able to get all of my Skype information back, which was really good. And I do have Frontier working on the back door on my computer and on my line. What else? So we're a lot safer than we were, but we were really attacked the past 12 weeks, or 6 weeks. I mean, it was just like, what should I say? Ever since Donald Trump was elected, my life has been under siege. With JAMO here, almost all of the noise is gone, and my whole system is readjusting to like what it is not to have noise. So every single cell in my body is relaxing, and it needs to rest to recover from that trauma for December, January, February, March, 4 months, and especially over the past 8 weeks since January 18th. So guys, bless us as much as we bless you, please. I think that's it for today. Spend some time with the word progress. And please, please, please be an asset, not a liability. And please follow, our instructions. These are hard-won instructions and directions that many events in life have led us to, and we have a really good understanding of how to do this well. Thank you again for all of your support. Bring more. The UN letters will continue. We'll continue to augment the package, so don't worry about that. But the next stage now is Rubio's office and getting to the Senate Intelligence Committee, the House Judiciary, and there's a Human Rights Commission and the Congress that I'm looking at, and a few others. But I'm getting those referrals pretty much directly from Rubio because the man is in like Flynn, and we need him to usher us in like Flynn, and we'll know if we're dead-ended right away, trust me. But if anyone else has any recommendations of places where our UN letters should go, where any letters or any awareness should go, please bring them to our attention as well. Finally, the big thrust in the next week, and I'll be doing this every week so everyone gets a handle, is going to be getting evidence together with the primary CORE members and anyone else who would like to, continuing to take UN letters and approaching different entities, important entities for our awareness and action campaign, but most importantly, the press release next week. And when the press release goes out, we'll be extremely busy just actually introducing the targeting community to the press, but we're not even using the word, we won't be using the word targeted basically at all. What we'll be using is a phrase called listed. The word is listed, and it's the listed. And the reason for that is that everyone can pretty immediately understand the concept of watch listing and get that that initial listing is what puts your life into horror. And if we start there and we move, they'll be able to absorb the word targeted and targeting without downloading the propaganda, the psyop that was rolled out on the entire community over the past 10 years. Because the truth is, the word targeted is used in military campaigns all the time. It's used in marketing campaigns all the time. There is no reason for the word targeted to have the negative connotation that it has in our community. It has that because the, what do you call those guys? What are we going to call them? The deep state fools have been very, very brilliant in their perception management of us, and it's time for us to break through that. So that requires a very concerted media campaign. Sorry, guys. I've got some really fabulous people working with me on that. But that's going to take a lot of our time. So you could see that when we ask you to do something, you need to do it snap like that, because we have a lot of other things that we're doing to really create the awareness and actionability that should have always been for us a long time ago, right now, right here. And again, any volunteers, we're more than happy to work with you. Oh, look at this. They changed the light. You know, it's really amazing what they're able to do. They just like go into my whole system and I have to like shift now because, or maybe the light change is 15 minutes. That could be too. So just know we're on it. Know we're progressing. Thank you so much. Please be an asset to us, please. And have a blessed weekend. Ciao.